What is going on, everybody? It's Hector Martinez once again with another video. That's right, another video, and today we are going to be discussing the soundtrack to Brandon Lee's 1992 classic and his second major film, Rapid Fire. And the music to this soundtrack is written and produced by Christopher Young on the Varis Sarabande label or Varis Sarabande label. It all depends how you want to pronounce it. Now, Rapid Fire, the soundtrack is a smoking soundtrack. It's very enjoyable. It's a combination of rock and pop, very typical of the 80s sound, the 80s and the 90s sound. The music is very similar to the music of the Van Damme films, the Steven Seagal films, the actioner soundtrack, the actioner music from the late 80s and the 90s. It's a very, very enjoyable soundtrack. It's a type of soundtrack that you can actually work out to, or if you just want to stay home and relax. If you're cleaning, if you're organizing, you're sitting down to a nice hot cup of coffee and you want to listen to the soundtrack, you don't want to look at the movie. I mean, you probably seen the film, dozens of times, but you want to sit down and you want to enjoy the music. The music is relaxing. It's very triumphant in some parts. But listening to soundtracks, it takes you back to your favorite movie without watching the movie again. I mean, I'm a fan of Brandon Lee. I love Brandon's films. I mean, they're wonderful. But so are the soundtracks. And this CD is a very, very cool CD. This was released in 92. Comes with a great inner sleeve, as you can see. And also, Japan did their own version of the Christopher Young release. Also on Varis Sarabande, the Varis Sarabande label. And but this is from Japan. It's got a great cover shot on the CD, just like the original movie poster. And Japan goes way out. I mean, they go all out when they put out their DVDs, their Blu-rays, their LPs, their Laserdiscs, and their CDs. They use great photos, excellent color, rare shots. I mean, that's why their pieces are a bit more expensive than the American releases. But nonetheless, they are great to collect. And this soundtrack here is a great example of what Japan does, using great classic shots. I mean, favorite shots of the film, memorable shots of the movie scenes, and also they include a great booklet on the inside of their CDs. I mean, some CDs come with a regular sleeve with the credits of the songs, the musicians, the producer, naturally the track listing. But Japan not only adds all that, but they also they get pretty fancy when they do their sleeves. They're more like collectible booklets. As you can see here, we've got a great and rare shot of Brandon Lee on this one here. This is like a gatefold. It's interesting the way the Japanese came up with this concept of creating a gatefold in a CD, where you can actually split it open and it opens up into this. A nice selection of great shots from Rapid Fire. There we got Brandon with his black tank top, a couple of shots here. Brandon behind the scenes shots, some action shots from other angles. I mean, it's a great little booklet, and it accompanies the CD perfectly. This one is a bit hard to get. It took me a while to find this one. It's very obscure, and it's no longer available on the, no longer released. It's actually out of print. But this one is the American version is. You can find it on eBay. And once in a while, you may find the Japanese version. But here we have the Rapid Fire soundtrack on the Varis Sarabande label, music by Christopher Young. It's a great soundtrack, and I highly, highly recommend it. Here is the lovely Kate Hodge, who I had the pleasure of meeting a couple of years ago at the Chiller Convention in New York City. A great, great lady, Kate Hodge, Branda Lee's co-star in Rapid Fire.